So, rather than focusing on these tiny little minutia, not that nutrition isn't nuanced, it's saying, what is my overall dietary pattern looking like? Am I intaking whole food omega-3s? Am I getting in my nuts, my seeds, my avocados? Can, a little bit of avocado or olive oil fit into that? And then, yes, am I coming in with some type of risk or disease? So do I need to be exceptionally more careful? And even for the gut, avoid saturated fats, because studies do show that they also can induce more of that intestinal hyperpermeability, or leaky gut is something that, we commonly will call it. But yeah, asking yourself, what whole food is bringing you in palm kernel oil or soybean oil?
And you don't snack
taking
on
that step
palm
back.
kernels and cotton seeds. You don't snack on cotton seeds. Make cottonseed oil.
Goodness.
So
Yeah, think of the food the oil's coming from, like cottonseed oil. Who eats cotton seeds? Palm kernel oil. Who eats palm kernels? Like where are these oils coming from? They're really just waste byproducts from the ag industry that they're just putting into waste products, which are just these hyper processed foods. You're gonna find these in just really the lowest quality cakes or little like shelf stable cookies and muffins and things.
It's not food.
It's not food.
It's franked in substances that are edible.
Yeah. And that's where I think whether you replace the word fat or oil with a hyper amount of hyper refined proteins, that's also not great for your body, right? You're not wanting to consume large amounts of soy protein isolate or, whey protein or whatever it is. Excessive protein is not great for your body, your kidney, and other organs, or neither are hyper refined carbohydrates. So really, I think we can all hold hands and agree that it just comes down to these hyper refined, ultra processed foods. So if we really just keep that in mind, keep them extremely minimal in our diet, I think the world would be a healthier place for it, rather than focusing on these very, very tiny things. And, we have several questions of people like, what's the worst food? And I think the foods that are hyper ultra processed are not conducive to your best health. So
in any shape or form.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to make it clear, like broccoli, grains, like whether it's quinoa or whether it's like wheat or whether it's I don't know, millet, or nuts, Brazil nuts, peanuts. I would say there's really no whole plant food I'm like, okay, peanuts are the worst.
No.
When we're talking about what foods are not great for your gut, they're really just the man-made, Franken GMO, like hyper refined foods that really you can't find them growing anywhere, right? So that's where I want to just clarify that, because plant foods are getting a bad rap. There's people out there telling you don't eat fruit and don't eat grains and don't eat beans. Like, wow, that's a red flag, right? I know we've been going for a while, but if you go earlier on, we're saying you're running from your symptoms, right? You're running from the gut debt. That's what they're doing, right? They're going, don't eat grains because it's going to make you feel bad. Well, why are you feeling bad? What's at the root of that? You're running from it. You're just running from it.
Yeah. And you're not going to reach that place of healing and vitality. So if your goal is to heal your gut, to reduce your insulin resistance, improve your glucose, improve your cholesterol, improve your body composition all around, the answer is plants. So adding more plants to your diet. If you find that you have symptoms when adding those plants, that's when you need to work with someone, because the answer is not just cutting out those plants.